might recall earlier this week, we told you how the prosecutor in Hamilton County decided not to file charges in a crash that killed two teens as they headed to prom last May.
Loved ones of those two teens are tonight fighting for justice and answers.
And tonight, our Lauren Kostick explains why these cases usually don't end in a criminal courtroom.
Friends and community members protested outside the Hamilton County prosecutor's office, saying a state law needs to change after no charges were filed in the case of a crash that killed two teens on their way to prom.
Shocked, really surprised that nothing more could be done.
So what is it that keeps prosecutors from pressing charges in these types of cases? We went to a legal expert to find out.
Oftentimes in criminal cases, the law requires either intentional action on behalf of the driver or reckless conduct.
Jack Crawford is a defense attorney in Indianapolis. He says this isn't unusual.
Just driving negligently or carelessly is not enough to get a person arrested.
According to a copy of the police report, investigators believe it's more likely than not that Lendon Byram stopped at the stop sign before going through the intersection. It also states the other driver, a 17-year-old classmate, was going about 80 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. She was issued a speeding ticket. In the report, investigators state that if she was going the speed limit and Lendon yielded the right of way at the intersection, it's unlikely the crash would have happened.
And sometimes the circumstances of an accident can be tragic, as it was in this case, and just terrible, but no criminal charges ensue.
Crawford says speeding can be considered reckless driving, but the rule of thumb is usually 30 miles per hour over the speed limit. In this case, police say the teen driver was going about 25 over.
And you know, the family of the deceased are, I'm sure, suffering greatly, and they want to see some resolution, preferably a legal resolution. But the law doesn't have an answer for all questions.
And the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office declined to comment on this case. They previously told us that they don't make statements on uncharged juvenile matters.
An online petition was started to change a state law that would make the driver of any vehicle traveling at an unlawful speed forfeit any right of way.
Now they plan to send it to U.S. Representative Victoria Spartz. Right now it has more than 700 signatures.